All right, time for the final fantasy show of the year as we will preview
Fuck
the
off.
playoffs for this season and some interesting playoff matchups. Real quickly looking at the final week of the regular season last week, Matt defeated me by a very low scoring 1 point difference to cement my last place. GG's to Matt.
Unable to use a
I
console.
didn't get the points anyway, so even if I would have pulled out the victory against Matt, I still would have finished last because I only gained 20 points on Zach and I had to gain 30. So even though Zach put up a horrible score, I also put up a horrible score. So I will be paying the shipping for the trophy this upcoming year. What a disaster year. We'll throw this team away and never look at it again as it was trash. Moving on to the next matchup, another one that didn't really matter. Pook took care of Zombie to finish his season off on a down note. GG's to Pook. The win didn't really matter. He was already cemented in, and Zombie was pretty much out. We also had Tyler versus Bill, and this was a big one for Cheese as Bill took care of Tyler pretty handedly, 120 to 91. So Bill, with that win, got himself into the playoffs as the sixth seed, needing that win. Tyler falls to the second seed after Cheese got the victory against Zach. So GG's to Bill, getting in the playoffs after starting off very bad. I believe he had the same record as me and Zach through like the first 4 or 5 games of the year. So GG's to him to pull it back and get himself into the playoffs and has a dangerous team going forward into the playoffs. When we do the preview, we'll see his matchups for this week. Moving on, we had Hunter versus Slaps. This matchup really didn't matter. Slaps took care of Hunter 121 to 102. They both are now 8 and 6. It was really just seeding. They will now rematch in the playoffs in a good side of the bracket. So good luck to both them as they're going to have a rematch next week. Moving on, like we said already, Cheese getting that bye with the win over Zach. He put up a horrible scoreline of only 97, but
Look, I
picks
had a
up a
player
win
on a bye,
97
Shut
to
the fuck up and
67
focus.
as Zach's team. He had Kyler Murray get hurt right away, which basically ended any hope he had of a comeback to beat Cheese on Monday night. So GG's to Cheese picking up the wins. You know, his team kind of is falling off, but he still picked up wins in these last like 3 or 4 weeks to get himself in position to get the bye. Cheese, your comments you'd like to make, go ahead.
Look, everyone's shitting on my team.
Yes.
You
I
know,
mean, when you score
I
less than
have
100 points,
well,
it's
I had a bye player. Come on now.
so
Look, I'm not saying my team. I think we'll put up a good fight. I think we'll put up a good fight.
not worried at all about Diggs or Mike
Look,
Evans.
Diggs, he'll rebound. Sauce Gardner apparently owns him
Uh,
somehow. Mike Evans had he had a 64-yard touchdown called back.
yeah,
He's
well,
due,
that doesn't count.
and
Rightfully so.
That
I
was holding
do,
by the offensive line.
I do like my matchups. I don't like my matchups this week, which is why I really wanted to buy. The matchups this week suck, but
Well,
after
yeah,
that,
well, good luck.
the matchups are good.
He's
All
fucking
right.
trash.
Well,
Shut
the
up.
good
Bye
thing
week is
about
gonna kick your ass.
the good thing about you getting the bye is you don't have to
It's
worry
all
about the
fucking
matchups
talk
this
to
week.
get picked.
Although you do have to worry though that your players don't get injured this week, as
Well,
there has
Pat
been
Fryermuth is already
many.
questionable, but
Well,
he said
I
he's good.
know. I'm talking about your players that play, because even
Yes,
though you
yes,
have the bye, your players don't have a bye.
yes. I
So
need
they
them
are
to
playing an NFL
look.
game, and
Look, I need them
injuries
to
can
stay
happen.
healthy.
Mhm.
Ayuk is another wide receiver one in San Fran, so that's positive. But
Uh,
stay healthy, everybody.
Okay.
I think Zombies will
Any
win.
comment by Zach on your season at all that you'd like to make, Zach?
Well,
Well, I would like to say it was real. It wasn't
Hmm.
fun, so
Hmm.
it wasn't real fun.
Okay.
Have a nice night.
Okay.
I would
Well,
like to make a
rough
comment.
one. Hold on. Zombie, would you like to make
And
any comments on your season now that it is officially over and you will
well,
not be the back-to-back champion this season?
I still own Pook in the finals.
Ooh, okay. Well,
Oh,
Pook, any comments you'd like to make heading into the playoffs? Beating Zombie this past week? Is Pook here? No? Okay. And moving on to the final matchup of the week.
oh.
This
Big
was
Red
the
had a comment.
biggest
well,
matchup. We'll get him at the end. This was the biggest
Oh
uh,
wow.
matchup of the week as playoff implications were on the line for both these teams, as well as a head-to-head bet. And Ernie, like all of us pretty much expected, took Pussy behind the woodshed, 129 to
way to
99,
go,
in a
Ernie.
must-win
Way to
game
go.
for Pussy to get in the
So
playoffs. He scores 99
So
points, just kind of solidifying that his team was not very good down the stretch, which is what cost him as he was in a good position midway through the season and then just completely fell off. Ernie gets the huge win to make the playoffs as the 7th seed. Had some big performances from Justin Jefferson as well as Zay Jones and Keenan Allen. His wide receivers really popped off. So GG's to Ernie to get in the playoffs. That once you're in, you have a chance. So Ernie, any comments you'd like to make with your win over Pussy?
This shit was really too easy.
Yeah, you did predict it would be over by 4 o'clock, and it was over by 4 o'clock.
That was like an NFL team versus a high school freshman team.
Yeah, this shit was easy.
You
So
have
I'm
sent
not
Pussy
worried.
to inactivity as well because he was scared about your matchup last week, so he didn't join. He joined for 5 seconds and left after his one comment, and then today he leaves the
And-
party right before the show because he doesn't want to have to face you, I guess.
Technically, he left the league, but
Okay.
Nobody's
He
running
did.
today
He
in our
did
game.
actually.
They'll be
Could
in
have
our
another
game another
vote.
day.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not voting him.
Wow.
All right. All right, Fake Rat, your comment you'd like to make on these results?
I'm gonna make a comment to start with Zach's team. She got bailed out because Zach's team got injured, so she didn't have to buy.
Ooh. Okay.
What'd I do?
Facts.
Zombie, my hot take was you getting a job by next fantasy season, and I still stand by that. So you got better
Well,
things.
that's a
down the
hot
road.
take because that definitely ain't happening.
And Cheese, good luck. Sorry for all the hating, but still don't see it happening.
Okay.
Why are you sorry?
You should turn.
Why are you
As
sorry?
I
I don't
told,
know.
as I told
Oh.
Cheese, you gotta just shut the haters up by winning the whole thing. That's the only way you're
We'll
gonna shut
see.
them up. So, all right, Pook, did you want to make any
And we
comments
still won't
after
shut up.
ending zombie season, even though everyone already knew it was over with?
I just wish I was able to end Bill's season, but
Who
I was the
Not making
only
comments
person
by
to
Zombie.
win.
Yeah.
I was the only person to win in the final 6 stretch of his games.
Okay, and now you'll have a big matchup coming up. So looking at the final standings for this regular season, a good regular season. As always, a close, tight race for those final playoff spots as it is every year. As Cheese locked up the bye, as we said, Tyler finishing in second after he held a share of the bye pretty much the whole season. So rough for Tyler to lose it at the end, and he's got a bunch of problems with his team injured. Pook with the 3 seed, obviously strong competitor every year, back in the playoffs and looking dangerous to win it all. Doesn't have to deal with Zombie in the playoffs, so that's a plus. Slaps in the 4th spot. A lot of people are thinking highly of his team. We'll see if he can make a run and win it all as the Scottish guy. Hunter in the 5 spot. Hunter back in the playoffs once again after a strong season last year. Looking very good fantasy-wise, so GG's to Hunter. We'll see if his team makes a run in the playoffs. Bill, the 6th seed, like we said, pulling it back after a horrible start to the season, so GG's to him. And Ernie getting the last spot at 7. Then we had Pussy at 8, Matt at 9, Zombie
Ernie.
at 10, Zach 11, and me bringing up the rear, paying the shipping this year. All right, looking forward as we see the playoff bracket here, as it is set, as we said, Cheese with the bye. He will play the winner 2 weeks from now again of Hunter versus Slaps, a rematch from the final week of the regular season. So we'll see if Hunter gets his revenge on Slaps or Slaps continues to beat Hunter. Either way, I know Cheese won't like this, but either way, I think either one of those teams is probably slight favorite in projected points to beat Cheese's team in the next round. So they're in a
Look,
good side of the bracket if you just go off of that.
Slaps' running backs are in shambles. Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna say I think if you put their
trade
team
rate
up with your team, their projected score is probably a little
ETN
higher.
is apparently useless now. I don't know what the fuck's going
If
on
I
over there.
We'll
fucking get Cheese in the final, that shit's cake.
On
Ernie,
the,
Whoever
Ernie,
gets
I
Ernie,
think,
Ernie,
listen,
Ernie, what happened last time we played, Ernie?
Cheese.
What happened last time we
Cheese.
played,
I
Ernie?
think you can agree the bottom half of the bracket is
No,
a
it's
little
much
bit
harder.
tougher.
It is
than
much
the
harder.
top.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
not
that's all
disagreeing
I
with
was
Why
saying.
can't I play Cheese every
On the
week?
bottom side of
You
the
can play
bracket,
Tyler. Shut the fuck up.
on the bottom side of the bracket, we
Fuck
have
you, Cheese.
Bill
Don't talk
versus
to him like
Pook.
that, fucking
This
bitch.
is a rematch from 2 weeks ago where Pook got the job done. Although Bill in the chat has
And
been
a
proclaiming.
rematch from week 2.
Yeah, and week 2 where Pook also beat him. So Pook has had Bill's number. Bill is proclaiming in the chat this week that he will get the win and end Pook's season in the playoffs here. It should be a very good matchup this upcoming week. And then we have Ernie versus Tyler as well. A lot of talk in the group chat this week between these two, especially at like 2:30 in the morning when I woke up till them
give-
going back and forth about I don't even know what half of that meant. But apparently everyone feels sympathy for Tyler's team. Let me get a quick thought here from everyone. It's a yes or no question, because
Whoa.
Tyler seems to think everybody besides Ernie has sympathy for Tyler's team being ass and in a shit state with injuries. Cheese, do you have sympathy for Tyler's team?
No.
Okay. Pook, do you have sympathy for Tyler's team?
Tyler said earlier in the year that his team cannot get injured, so no.
Oh, ooh, okay. Ernie, you have any sympathy for Tyler's team?
I do after I beat the fuck out of that bitch this week.
Okay. Zach, any
Said I
sympathy?
wasn't
Damn, you
participating.
can't-
He's
You
no
can't
sympathy.
argue with that one. You can't argue with that one, Ernie.
Okay. And the fake rat. You've seen.
I do not,
his
because
team.
Ernie was
Okay.
going to beat him anyways,
Oh,
and it
okay.
doesn't matter.
All right.
Even if he had all of his players.
As somebody that has dealt with a lot of injuries this year, I know it sucks, but I do not have any sympathy for Tyler's team because I
Neither
dealt
do I.
with
Neither
a
do
ton
I.
of injury. All right, so now that we've cleared that little bit up in the group chat, it doesn't look like really anyone has sympathy. Maybe Bill has some sympathy for your team, Tyler, but other than that, no one else does. But a big matchup nonetheless between Ernie and Tyler. I would think Ernie will be a favorite in that. As we look here at the matchups for this week, we will start with the matchup of Hunter versus Slaps, and look at this projected score: 133.3 to 131.9. High scoring affair, very close. As well as we see they split the season series as they played twice. Slaps got the this week 14 win, as we already talked about, but Hunter picked up a win in a lower scoring game in the week 3 matchup. So a third time for the best 2 out of 3, and this is for a spot in the semifinal of the playoffs. So huge stakes. Right now, Hunter has Tua versus Buffalo. That weather for that game is not looking that great, so we'll see how Tua performs.
God.
Taylor versus Minnesota. Josh Jacobs versus the Patriots. Jacobs has been coming on lately. We'll see how he does, though, against the Pats. Tyreek Hill against Buffalo as well, so he's relying on that game being a good offensive game with 2 big important players for Hunter. Amari Cooper versus Baltimore. TJ Hawkinson against the Colts. James Conner, who's been looking decent lately, against Denver, though. Decent defense. And the Browns against Baltimore, and who knows who's playing quarterback for them, if it's going to be Lamar or somebody else. On Slap Society has Hurts against Chicago. Should be pretty good there. Chubb against Baltimore. Travis Etienne, if he can show up and start looking like his old self against Dallas's defense. Jamar Chase against Tampa Bay. A.J. Brown against Chicago as well. Mark Andrews against Cleveland. We'll see who's playing quarterback. That affects Andrews quite a bit. DK Metcalf against San Fran tomorrow night. And the Broncos against Arizona. Although there's a couple matchups I don't like on Slaps' side, there's also a couple that I don't like on Hunter's side. I don't know the state of that Buffalo-Miami game, what the weather's going to be like. I also don't know what Jonathan Taylor is going to produce, as he's kind of been inconsistent. I think Slaps in a close. I don't think it's going to be as high scoring as ESPN projects. I think it'll more be in like the 115 to 120 range, but I think Slaps will pick up a close victory. Let's see. Cheese, who's winning this first playoff matchup?
Look,
Who is playing you in the next round, I should say?
I want to play Slaps
Oh, you want to play Slaps. Okay, interesting.
because his Philly stack plays Dallas
Mm.
next week, which is a really good defense.
Which we will
Okay.
kill.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
Facts.
although and Hunter, Hunter's whole team is kind of questionable,
So it
and then
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Tua and Tyreek could both be nullified by the snow game, which is a big concern.
Okay.
So too.
Okay. So you're saying
Um,
Slaps is gonna win, or
And Jacobs is always good, but he's questionable. Amari Cooper is unknown with the Browns QB situation. I think both teams have really tough matchups, but Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown should carry Slaps.
okay? So you'll be playing Slaps the next round, which is what you want, apparently.
That
Okay.
is, yeah, that's what I'm going
All
for.
right. All right. Let's see. Pook, who's winning?
I think it will be a very close game. I don't know who will win, but I know I know the winner will be decided after Saturday.
After Saturday. Okay.
And I want to give Slaps one hint. Take
Oh.
DK out of your flex spot because he's your Thursday night player,
Ooh.
and you never put a Thursday night player in
That
your
is
flex
true.
spot.
That's good advice. I would hope you didn't need to give that advice, but yeah, we'll see if he listens to the show at all before tomorrow. You know, he is a very busy man lately with a puppy and probably and his new wife, so I'm
That's why he is
sure
like rolling
Job.
on
He got a new
chance
job too.
and his job. Yeah, there's no shot in hell
He
he's
got
switching that.
fired
He
and
is
then
leaving
got
DK
another
in that
job.
flex spot, I guarantee. Okay,
Let's
Ernie.
just hope that nobody gets hurt then.
Yeah. Ernie, who's winning this matchup?
What
Is Ernie here?
If Hunter switches his defense, he'll win. I hope he
Ooh,
does.
okay.
Hot take.
What's his bench defense?
Does he have one?
It's very against the Ravens.
He doesn't have a bat. Oh yeah,
Birds
he does
versus
Steelers.
Carolina.
Ooh, yeah,
Carolina.
that I would
Carolina.
think that would be the defense you'd probably want
I'm
to play.
starting them in our league. So.
Okay, well, we'll see if Hunter makes that change. All right, let's see. Zach, you have a comment on who's winning, or is this a tie?
Who's playing?
Hunter and Slaps.
Tie.
Tie. Okay.
What is the protocol for a
Did Bill
playoff
fuck
tie?
us?
Bench points.
Oh, okay, bench points, yeah.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
bench points.
That'd be
Is
toxic.
it bench points or head to head? Which head to head is tied, so then it would probably go to bench points anyways. All right. Who did I miss? Zombie.
I'm going with my boy Hunter.
Your boy Hunter. Wow.
Oh, it is. Oh no, that's seeding tiebreaker. No.
Okay, interesting. All right, moving on to the second playoff matchup of the
I don't
week.
get a vote.
Oh, sorry, Fake Crap.
Unbelievable.
I knew I was missing something. Go ahead.
Wow.
I
Wow.
am
ahead.
taking Slaps by 1 point exactly.
By 1 point exactly. Wow.
1 point.
Wow.
Okay, hot take there. All right, moving on to the next one. We have Bill versus Pook. Another tight projected score. Right now, Bill projected to win 129.5 to 127.5, so 2-point difference. As we see, as we already talked about, Bill has owned Pook with 2 huge weeks, 173 and 154. Bill was
I
pretty
mean, I've
consistent.
owned Bill.
Yeah, Pook has owned Bill. Isn't that what I said?
You said
Anyways.
Bill owned me.
Oh, sorry. Pook has owned Bill, as you can see right there with the huge scoring. And, I mean, 2 solid weeks for Bill in those weeks, but nowhere near good enough. So we'll see if Bill has to score 150 this week to take him down. Bill has Josh Allen against Miami, Barkley against Washington, Henry against the Chargers, Deontay Johnson against Carolina, Garrett Wilson in there against Detroit should be decent, Schultz against Jacksonville, Devontae Adams against the Patriots, Chiefs defense against Houston could be good, and on Pook's side, he has Mahomes against Houston. What a good matchup as long as they don't pull the starters in the third quarter because they're winning by so much. McCaffrey against Seattle, also very good tomorrow night. Pollard against Jacksonville should be decent. Hollywood Brown against Denver, Amon-Ra against the Jets, Travis Kelce against Houston as well, and then Dar, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Ogunbowale,
Uga
That's
Balala.
racist.
the running back for Houston against Kansas City.
I don't know who I'm
Play
putting there
there.
yet. I don't know who I'm
And
putting
the
yet.
Eagles defense against Chicago. Well, who do you have on your bench?
Pickens, who's not
Pickens.
Shad White, George Pickens,
Donovan Knight. You're
Knight.
not going to play Donovan
yeah,
Knight?
I'm
yeah,
gonna. I'm waiting to see what happens with Ramondre Stevenson.
Okay, interesting.
I'll put Damian Harris in if. I'm probably gonna put Damian Harris in if Ramondre's out, and if Collins and Brandon Cooks are, I'm gonna put in Chris Moore.
Okay.
Really? Isn't the Jets guy pretty good?
He had a good week last week, didn't
Yeah, but Detroit has an elite run D. I'm not really trying
Okay,
to.
interesting. So Pook has a decision in that flex. We'll see who he plays. No wonder Bill was saying, I dare you to play Dare. And I didn't understand that today, but now I get it because he has him in his flex. Obviously, a big talking point there will be the flex. Bill could gain some points there if Pook starts the wrong person against Adams, Wilson. I don't know about Deontay. He's kind of just a standard 10 points a week, so we'll see. Bill might need more than a standard 10 from his players to beat Pook. I think I'm going to take Pook just based off the matchups of his top players. They're all really good matchups, so they should all perform pretty good. And, you know, Barkley has had some iffy weeks. He's playing Washington, good defense. Henry's kind of been iffy as well. So I'm going to take Pook to get the 3 wins this season against Bill and continue to own him. Although I think it will be a close scoring game like ESPN projects. Cheese.
Look, I'm taking Pook. You know, Christian McCaffrey is now the QB1 for San Francisco. So
Okay.
that's going to help. And he's got really good matchups.
hmm Okay.
Yeah, Bill's really relying on Derrick Henry popping off with Saquon kind of shit lately, and
Uh-huh.
Deontay. I'm saying besides like Devontae and Derrick Henry, not a lot of those players are like pop out, pop up. They can't really blow up. They're like kind of your standard 10 points.
Derrick Henry should put up 30 plus. If he
Well,
doesn't,
he
then
needs him to because I feel like Saquon's gonna not have a good game.
Well, he needs Derrick Henry to go off. He needs Garrett Wilson to have a really good game. He
Devontae
needs
Adams.
Adams to have a good game, and he
And
needs
he's got
Josh
Allen in the snow, so
Yeah.
you never know.
Well, he could
I'm
run
happy
that.
about that.
Everybody
So
needs everybody to have a
We
good
could see.
game.
What I'm
no,
saying,
look,
Puka is
Derrick
more up-
Henry is the only guy I'm worried about.
Christian
Okay.
McCaffrey is gonna throw for another touchdown. You're good.
Okay. All right. Fake rat, go ahead.
I am taking Pook by a 50-point margin.
Oh,
50
Jesus.
points.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What?
Damn. Okay.
Hot take,
Zach,
but I'm here for the hot take.
Tie.
another tie. All right.
I
Let's
think Texas for the hot
see.
take, too.
Zombie.
Anyone but Pook.
Anybody but Pook, so Bill. All right. All right.
Oh, wow, Zach.
Ernie, who will you be facing next week or
Ooh.
2 weeks from now? Your boy Pook. Okay. All right. Pook, you already said you're not really worried about anyone besides Derrick Henry. Any other comments you'd like to make? Are you getting the win?
Yeah, I hope I do. I'm worried about Marquise Brown and St. Brown.
Really? Okay.
I'm really worried about Derrick Henry. Zombie, your fucking Chargers better have a good
No,
run D.
Derrick Henry will fumble again like he did last time.
It doesn't matter. You'll get like 200 yards on the fucking Chargers, man. They have a terrible run D.
You just need him to pull a Kyler, you know?
Jesus Christ. I'm not wishing injury on people. I'm not stooping down to your fucking low levels.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, that's only an extreme.
As
situation.
as I said in my
Warriors
team
and the
name,
Pacers
I am
have
doing it for Chloe.
169 points.
Jesus.
We're fucked.
Not now,
What-
fake rat.
What quarter?
The third.
Still?
I am
Live
doing
betting
it for
in the
Chloe.
Okay.
Do it for
All right. Moving on to
Nope,
the
don't do it.
final
Nope.
matchup of the week.
Whoa,
So-
I didn't pick.
Yeah, you did. You said
You
tie.
did. You
Oh.
said tie.
Zach, we get
Oh.
it. It's a tie.
Matt didn't pick. I don't know if Matt
I
wants
don't
to pick
think
that.
that
He's
said
not
he wasn't
here.
in here. Although he
Oh.
talked. Anyways, moving on to the final playoff matchup of the week, and this is where the projected
This is the
points
easiest
isn't
prediction.
close, as we have Ernie versus Tyler. Although both have the lowest projected scores for the playoff teams this week, so we'll see. Maybe Tyler has a slim chance. Ernie projected to win 120 to 108. We'll see what happens. Ernie has Herbert against Tennessee, Ramondre if he plays, as he got banged up this past week against the Raiders. Cook against the Colts, Jefferson against the Colts, Keenan Allen against Tennessee, Hunter Henry against the Raiders. Chris Olave against Atlanta could be decent, and Bills in that snow game against Miami. Ernie's hoping for 5 feet of snow for that Bills defense to get some turnovers. On Tyler's side, at the moment, he has Tyler Huntley against Cleveland. We'll see with waivers if he changes a quarterback or if Lamar comes back. We'll see. Najee Harris also questionable against Carolina. Latavius Murray against Arizona. Tyler Lockett against the 49ers tomorrow night. McLaurin against the Giants. Kittle against Seattle. We'll see with Debo out if Kittle gets some more targets, maybe some more points. Leonard Fournette against Cincinnati. Packers D against the Rams. And on his bench, as we said, Debo's hurt. He'll probably be out for a few weeks, so you won't have him. We'll see if Lamar Jackson comes back. That could boost him a little bit and help his quarterback situation. I don't know if Lamar is going to play. I don't think it really matters if Lamar plays or not. I think Ernie will still get the win in a pretty comfortable game. A couple of Tyler's players have a chance to pop off, but I don't think it will be enough. I think Ernie's team will be pretty solid even if he doesn't have Ramondre for this week. Going forward, he's going to need Ramondre back fully healthy for his second round matchup against either Pook or Bill, but at the moment I think he can get by Tyler with even if Ramondre doesn't play. So I'm going to take Ernie in a fairly 15-20 point victory. Cheese.
Look, Tyler had a good run, but the injuries caught up to him.
Yes. Yep.
Ernie.
All at the
Ernie
end of the season, the worst time to get them.
Ernie will take even with Ramondre. Ernie has this in the bag.
Okay. Pook. Who do you want to play? Who do you want to play, and then who do you?
Who do I want to play?
Yeah.
Obviously I want to play Tyler. I
Okay.
mean, I don't think
Okay.
that's a question, but Ernie has this locked in key. Justin Jefferson is going to pop up for another 200 yards and lock up my offensive player of the year bet.
Okay, so you'll be playing Ernie in the second semifinal. All right. Let's see. Zombie.
I'm going with my boy Ernie.
Your boy Ernie. Wow.
Your boy Ernie,
Okay.
your boy Tyler.
Wow. Interesting.
Oh.
Zach, another tie, or are you going with your boy Ernie?
Tie.
No,
Lur.
Tyler. Wow.
No, fuck no.
Okay,
I'm
I
going
was
with the
gonna
tie, and I'm going with Ernie on bench points.
Okay. Fake rat.
I would also like to say one
Oh,
more
boy.
thing.
Oh, okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead.
Since this is the last matchup, I would just like to predict all of the rest of the matchups throughout the rest of the playoffs very
Yeah,
quickly.
We'll get that at the end, but go
We'll
ahead.
Okay,
I
okay,
have it
okay.
quick.
Yeah,
Oh, we'll get it at the
we're
end.
gonna
We'll get it
get
at the
that
end.
at the end.
I
Okay,
think
okay.
it's my boy Ernie, and
Uh-huh.
the hot take was always the two top teams don't have a chance in this whole entire thing.
Okay, so
Sorry,
you're saying
Cheese
Cheese
and
and Tyler have no
But not
chance to win
sorry.
at all.
Yes, they
Okay.
have zero chance.
Okay. All right. Who am I missing? Anybody? I don't think so. All right. So those are the playoff matchups for this upcoming week. As like you said, we will look a little bit ahead, as this will probably be the last show of the year. So let's predict out the whole playoffs. Give me your championship game and who you think is taking home the trophy this year in the playoffs. I will start, as I already said. I think Slaps will win this week, so he'll play Cheese in the next round. I think Slaps will get the victory over Cheese to make it to the final. On the bottom half of the side, I think Pook is going to beat Bill in a close, high-scoring game. I think Ernie will take care of Tyler, and then I think Pook will beat Ernie in the next round. And I think it will be a Pook versus Slaps final. And in that final, I am going to take Pook to win the whole thing. I think the Mahomes and Kelsey will pop off against Slaps in the final and make Slaps regret doing that trade, even though he needed to do it for other aspects of his team. And I think Pook will take home the crown, not having to face Zombie in the championship game or in the playoffs. Let's see. Cheese, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not a coward, so I'm taking myself to the
Okay.
finals,
Okay.
and it's gonna be the all toxic matchup against Ernie.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
And shit will be
All
talked.
Oh, that will be
Yeah,
toxic.
it's gonna be the
That will
That'll
be
be
toxic.
very
very
toxic.
Be
Okay.
great.
And you're gonna get the
and
better half of
on-
Ernie, huh?
On
You know, it sucks, I
Monday
can't
Night
see the
Football,
bracket.
Uh-huh.
Monday Night
Zach,
Football,
send me the
Joe
bracket.
Shiesty.
I can't see it.
Shut the fuck up, fake rat. No one cares.
Whoa.
You didn't make the playoffs
Whoa.
in JV.
Shut
Live on
up,
the
dude.
show.
Not
you
only
didn't
did he not make the
in JV.
playoffs,
Buddy,
but he finished
slap-
dead last.
Oh my god.
So fake rat, you are the worst fantasy player in every
He
league.
finished below TRMH.
This is a YouTube show.
The guy he was shitting on the whole season in my DMs every single week. Is this TRMH guy even here? Is he even here? Is he gonna make any moves? Is he gonna do anything? He finished below
That's
him.
embarrassing.
He finished.
I didn't even
below
know
him.
that. You
Also
fucking
finished with-
suck.
Slaps finished with the same record, and Slaps
Well,
But
he
he-
finished below.
Okay.
So it doesn't
Alright, let me
matter.
finish.
Let me
Jesus.
ask something.
Whoa.
So Rat finished
Buddy.
last in JV and he expects to be called up to the big league.
He's
Well,
literally
that
the
will be a
worst.
debate for
You're
the
scared,
summer.
Pook. You're
That will-
scared,
I'm
Pook.
not
That will be the
scared.
debate for the
Fucking
summer.
garbage.
Who's
is what
the
I am.
worst-
Hey, get
who is
this guy in the league. That's
Who
an
is
easy
the worst
dub.
team? Who is the worst team in the Champions League? That's fake rat. Whoever that is.
Ooh.
Ain't no Champions League. You mean the Europa League?
He's Qatar in the
Listen,
World
Yeah,
Cup.
he's
Yeah.
Qatar.
Qatar in the World Cup.
He's
yeah.
Man in the Conference League, buddy.
Listen, the guy that is about to win this league is also the same record as me and JV. So there you go.
Look,
Slaps
okay, let me
is
finish
not gonna
talking.
win
Ooh,
shit.
Let me
well, hold
finish
your
talking.
prediction. For...
Let me finish
Alright.
talking.
Go ahead, cheese.
So
you're playing Ernie.
in week 17, Monday Night Football,
Okay.
Joe Shiesty and Stefan Diggs, who they play each other, will lead me
Ooh.
to victory.
So an offensive shootout on that Monday night.
Yep.
That'll be a good
Monday
game.
Night Football.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Pook, go ahead with your prediction.
I am going to win the finals. I am going to be earning the semis, and I will be facing Hunter in the finals.
Okay.
And it'll be a close
Yeah.
matchup, but I think I'll win.
Okay. Wow.
What do you mean, hell no?
Good prediction there.
The fuck you talking about? Are you
I
saying
can't
hell no
recall
to me, or are you
Zach's
saying hell no
prediction.
to Hunter?
55
I was
pounds.
saying hell no to Hunter, but now I'm saying no to fucking both. You stupid fucking bitch. You ain't doing shit.
All right, Zach, go ahead with your prediction.
I would just like to predict every game will be a tie.
Yep.
Okay. So who is winning the
except-
tiebreakers in the final?
Except nobody, except
Oh.
for next week's matchup. Who's it gonna be? Did I predict Slaps to move on, or
You
who's
predicted a
Cheese
tie
playing?
of
Predict the
three.
tie for every matchup.
So whoever ties that game is gonna be playing Cheese, and then they will dominate
The first
Cheese.
tie-
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That is the only game that will not be a tie.
Okay.
Okay.
So then you have.
Cheese is getting bounced in his first game
Okay.
against a guy who
Well,
couldn't
this
even
is my
win his
first
last
ever
game.
playoff game. Ever.
And it's your fucking last ever playoff game as well, bitch.
Zach, I can't hear you all the way down
Okay.
there.
So
in
who
fucking
is
second last
playing in
place.
the final if it's not Cheese, and who's winning?
The two finalists, my boy Ernie, and who's on the other side?
Hunter Slaps.
Slaps.
Hunter Slaps.
Yes.
Yeah. Or cheese.
Jesus.
But
'Cause they're
obviously
beating
not.
Cheese's ass. You said.
Jesus.
I told you Hunter. and
I
you
can't.
laughed.
I can't.
Just
I'm
pick
not
one and then
picking.
pick Ernie.
I'm not
We
picking.
all know you're going
I'm not
to.
picking.
Okay, but you're saying
I'm not
Ernie's
picking.
winning the whole thing, or what?
Ernie's gonna tie against a bot in the final and win on bench points.
Okay. Okay. Jesus. God help us if Ernie does get this trophy, because I guarantee he will go more off in the chat than Zombie ever did.
Well, I will be rooting for Slaps if I lose, just because the shipping costs.
I'll be rooting for Ernie.
Wow.
if I lose.
Okay.
Well, good
Ernie
luck.
is.
Take off
If I
Ernie's
lose,
trophy.
Ernie is my.
Okay. Fake Rat, go ahead.
I have Slaps obviously beating Hunter, and then he steamrolls Cheese by 75 plus.
Okay.
And then
Fucking
it'll be
li- you're fucking
Slaps,
the
and
worst
then it'll be
fantasy player
Ernie.
out of everybody.
Ernie,
bro.
let me finish my comment. You already finished your talk. You don't have a chance in your first round.
Mhm.
It's Ernie
Yikes.
versus Toog. Ernie shockingly with the upset,
Ooh.
and then Ernie beats
okay.
Slaps by 1 point in the final.
Wow. Okay. So another person picking Ernie to win it all.
I think
Alright.
it's gonna be more than 1 point.
Let's see. Zombie, would you like to chime in
Hey,
on
can
who
I
you
make a
think is
comment
getting the
about my
trophy?
JV?
Hurry up. Yes.
Oh, you can't. This is not
Hurry up.
JV.
Quick.
The winner
f-
of this
the
league
final-
also
Wait,
finished
Zombie,
last in
wait,
JV.
wait. What? Say that again.
The winner-
Jesus.
The one person that's going to make the finals in this league also finished last in JV.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Whoa.
you
Well, hold on. I
finished
would
Go
also
on,
like to
lad.
make a quick comment.
Go on, lad. The count
Ernie's
is
gonna do the
fast.
double. Ernie's gonna
Oh.
do the double.
Okay. Okay.
The double.
Ooh.
He's saying the co-owners are going to win it all in JV,
Back
which
to back.
I will
No,
disagree with because I'm going to beat your ass this week in the first round.
No.
Anyways,
like to bet?
Fuck you,
okay.
bitch.
Oh yeah, we might
Ooh.
talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
Let's see.
All right.
on, Zombie.
Fake Rat, you said Ernie. Okay, Zombie, go ahead. Who is getting the trophy from you this year, bud?
The
Nobody.
final is gonna be my boy Ernie against
Wow. Okay.
my boy Hunter,
Okay.
Oh.
And who's taking
Hell
it?
no.
and the winner of that is not gonna be my boy Ernie.
Ooh.
Wish it was
Whoa.
my boy Ernie.
Wow. Well, listen.
Because
If
he's
it's
the
a Hunter
closest
versus
shipping.
yes, if it's a Hunter versus Ernie final, I will be rooting hard for Ernie, as that will be a light shipping bill for me. Zombie, I'll expect you just to drive it to him, and I'll just pay the gas. So.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, you think
But
Tommy's
yeah,
gonna leave his
Hunter
house?
is winning. Hunter is
Okay.
winning the
Wow. Hunter's
championship.
winning it all.
Anyone?
Bold take there. Okay.
Imagine
Listen,
winning the championship and
I
getting
said-
kicked next year.
Listen,
Okay.
I said anyone but
Calm down.
anyone but Pook, but in reality, it's anyone but
Zombie's
Slaps.
Zombie's
Fuck
gonna
that
grab the
guy.
Anybody but
trophy.
Wow. So
Did
what
he
if
just say?
what if it's a
Slaps.
slaps versus Pook final? Then who are you rooting?
Oh, that
Oh
would
my
be heartbreaking.
God.
You guys are
That'd
so
be heartbreaking.
toxic.
Fuck you, cheese. Fucking bitch.
Jeez, we're not talking
All
about
right.
you.
And
We're
Ernie.
talking about
Ernie.
you now,
Single person,
fucker. You're gonna
it's
fucking
gonna
lose
win.
that first round, fucking
Calm
bitch.
down. Ernie, you've had like 3 people pick you to win it all. I know you're gonna obviously think you're gonna win it all, but tell us your bracket. Who are you facing in the final?
I
Tyler.
think you fell asleep.
Who?
No.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of Tyler. Like it's not even gonna be fun.
Uh-huh.
The games will be over by Sunday 9:45 a.m. Will be over.
Okay.
9:45.
15
Your time
minutes
or our
before they
time?
start. You love to see it.
Okay. Well, there's Saturday games, so I mean. It
Yeah,
could
look
be
at
Oh.
the
over
other team. It's
before
all
we-
like 80% is on Saturday.
Okay.
That's the
Um,
same for Hunter too.
I would like Bill to win,
Uh huh.
but Pook's gonna beat him, so
Okay.
I'm gonna have
Oh.
a tough matchup against Pook.
Okay.
And then Cheese is trash. He's gonna lose.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you.
plays. And I'm not worried about Hunter or fucking Slaps.
Oh.
I'll dog those.
So
Ernie.
who are you playing in the
Ernie.
final?
I will be playing. I hope Slaps. That'd be funny. Beating him in the
Okay.
final.
Okay.
Ernie, I have a question. If you get
Yeah.
eliminated, who are you rooting for to win the title?
Hmm.
Ooh, I like that question for everybody.
I already said I'm rooting for Ernie, so
If Ernie's
Ooh.
eliminated, I'm rooting for
Bill.
Bill. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck no.
That
Fuck
way we
you,
get his
bitch.
actual address. That way we get his
I
actual
Oh, wait,
address.
wait. That's true. That's true. Okay,
I
that's a
do-
very valid point.
it.
I think it's gonna be Puka winning it all, but I am rooting for Bill to actually win it all as well.
I'm rooting for
Bill or
Pusa.
Cheese? I will say Bill or Cheese. I'd like to see Cheese win it
Thank
all,
you.
just so
Fuck
he can
no.
talk,
Get the fuck
just so he
outta
can get
here.
some shit back. Because everybody
Ah!
is
Cheese
giving
wins it
him
all. I'm not
shit.
playing next year. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
Wow.
I'm out.
Let's
Okay.
go!
Wow,
Get
nice.
fucked you, Zach. See you never.
Fake Rat and Anth are coming in then.
Let's
apparently.
go!
Cheese,
Hey,
you know what to
Cheese,
do.
I'll give
That
you
will
Cheese.
be
I'll give you
the
3 to
junior-
1 odds
junior
on if you
fucking
win
Three
it.
to
Junior,
one.
Junior right there.
Matt, I already
3 to
tried
1.
that.
That's bait. 3 to 1.
I'm
You
not
should be
betting
getting
on
like
anything.
like a-
20 to 1.
It's like a
Pook,
super
Pook, would
boost.
you like to
Damn,
give
20 to 1. Even
Yeah.
Hunter doesn't believe in you.
Pook, would you like to give odds for all 7 teams to win the championship?
Okay. The long shot, Tyler, he is a
Yes.
50 to 1 long shot to win the
Yeah.
title.
I ain't putting no money on that, even at those.
I
odds.
wouldn't put money
Cheese.
on that.
Actually, despite the bye, Cheese
Cheese,
comes
60
in
to
a
1.
second to last,
Wow.
At
Fuck off.
20 to 1.
I might throw $5 on that because all he needs
Next
is one win to get to the
How
final.
much fucking disrespect?
Next is Slaps at
Really?
10 to 1.
Give me
Whoa.
give me 100 on that.
Then it
Whoa.
is
Fucked.
Bill at 6 to 1.
Ooh, 6 to 1. And
Ernie
I'll throw
at
nothing on that.
Ernie at 4 to 1.
Okay.
Hunter at 3 to 1, and I'll be at 2.5 to 1.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Fuck
Alright.
Cheese.
All right. Well, good luck to everybody in
Wait.
this week. What? Go ahead.
Wait, I have one more
On
thing
the
to say, too.
fly. Go ahead, Ernie. Go ahead, Ernie.
Cheese, would you like to bet $100? I'll make it further. You already have a
Ooh.
buy.
No,
Gives
you're
a head
beating
start.
Tyler.
Oh.
You
No,
have
you're
a
Whoa.
beating Tyler. It's a free win.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
You have
So-
a bye.
okay,
That's
but-
literally a
but-
free
So
win.
you're
Why?
both
You
you're
literally
both
have a
meeting
free
in the
win.
second round then. So
Yeah.
you're
Look. No.
what?
Fuck
Think
it.
about
I gotta
Cheese.
bet- I
Cheese.
gotta
Think
bet.
about that. He's gonna be facing either Pook or Bill in the second round. You have the easier side. Really? You don't think you can make it to the final?
Look, my money is tighter now that I've joined the land of
Oh my
zombie.
God.
Oh my
Good.
God.
I'm trying to get
Okay,
you to get
okay.
these
Anyway, here we go. On the fly rankings at number 1, we have Dua Lipa and skip 100,000. We have dog shit. Skip another 100,000. We have fucking Cheese all the way down there.
Zach, you
Bitch.
forgot
Where's
Jack
Jack
Jar
Harlow.
Carlo, he's
Where's
number
Jack
1.
Harlow?
He's
The guy's
number
not
one
even
in
6 feet
Dua
tall. I
Lipa's
ain't worried
heart.
about that fucker. I ain't
He
worried about
seems
that
like
guy.
he's number 1 in her heart, not you.
I don't even know
No,
that
he's not.
music. I don't even know it's a song from that idiot.
Don't worry, Ernie. He's nobody.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to everyone in the playoffs. The very best.
Except for Cheese.
Except for
Hopefully,
Cheese.
I like Slaps' team, but hopefully for the sake of shipping costs, he doesn't win it all.
Whoa.
But other than that, good luck to everyone, and we'll see what happens this week. Make sure
Sorry
you
for
keep an
dropping
eye
it,
on your
Bub.
lineups for Saturday,
Shut the
as
fuck
there
up,
is
Rat.
games for
No
Saturday.
one cares.
Whoa.
Get the fuck up, Cheese.